everyone, so welcome to the kitchen. Here is my kitchen, and this is what we are making today. We are making dairy-free milk. Dairy-free milk. Yes, that's what we're making. So before we start, let me run you through my recipe. I have dates as my sweetener. As you all know, I love using dates as my sweetener. And if you want to use dates, you have to use soft dates. If your date is not soft, then you have to soak it for a while, and you can use any sweetener of your choice. So I'm going to use spice, like you all know, I'm a spice mama. I love spice a lot. So in this spice, I have cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom. But you can use one of it if you don't have all. And I'm going to use salt. Salt is to enhance the flavor of the milk, to bring out the sweetness of that date. That's why we are using the salt. And the next thing we are going to use is oats. We are going to use oats. This is rolled oats. You can use any oats. You can use the porridge oats. I soak the oats for a while. That's like sprouting the oats for some hours. So I'm going to use coconut to add to the creaminess of this milk. I'm going to use coconut and oats. They are the creaming agents in this milk. And this is the star of the show, tiger nut. It was in a dry form, but I have to soak it for 2 to 3 days just to get this form and to germinate it so that you can unlock all the nutrients in the tuber. That is the reason why I soak and sprout for a while. I soak for 2 days and I sprout for one day just to germinate it, just to for to unlock the nutrients in it. So these are the things I'm going to use, and I'm going to use hot water. Let me say it hot, not too hot, but it's hot water. I boil the water and I let it cool to some temperature before I use it. Then I going to add my milk into my jars, and that jar has been sterilized. So now I have my oats, dates, and coconut in the blender, because of course we are going to blend our milk. So I have it in my blender. Like I said, I'm going to use hot water because I don't want any germs in the milk I'm making. So I have to make the temperature of everything warm. I want a warm temperature, not too hot, so that I can handle it very well. That is why I use hot water. The water is not too hot, but it's hot. So now I add my tiger nut into it, then I will add my water. Because I want a very creamy milk, I don't want it too liquid. So I did not use much water in this recipe. But if you don't mind your milk being so liquid, you can add additional water. In the description box below, I'll give a link that will give you the explanation of everything I make in this video. So I add my water, and now I'm going to add other ingredients into it. So we are going to add spice and salt to it. I've already had the other things into it, like oats, coconut, and coconut and the date is already in there. So now I'll be adding my spice, and I'm not going to use all the spice obviously. So I'm going to add my salt now, just to enhance the taste. So I'm adding my salt. Now we are going to blend this mixture, this creamy milk mixture. Yeah, we have our milk. It has been blended. As you can see, the look alone will tell you that this milk is going to be creamy, very creamy milk. That's what I want, because I want something we can use for oats, we can use for cereal and all that. That's the reason why I want it very creamy. So now the next thing we are going to do is to sieve our milk. I'm going to use cheesecloth to sieve my milk because the holes in there is very, very tiny. That is what you need to sieve the milk. But if you don't have cheesecloth, there is a cloth we use in sieving our pap, like that ogi. cloth, you can just use that one too. It's very easy. If you use sieve, I don't think you will get the same result with I don't think you get the same result with this cheesecloth. So all I'll do is to pour my milk and sieve. This milk is something we love so much. I remember when I developed this milk recipe, I did a lot, and although we drank it, but it's not to our satisfaction. So I started adding so many other things to it to make it creamy, because for a while now, let me say for 2, 3 months now, we have been off dairy milk. We have been on this milk for 3 months now, and this is not the only one I make. I always make different style of it, but I'll be sharing it as time goes on. This is the first one, and another one that will be coming up is the one I made with peanuts. So I have a lot of dairy free milk now. I'm so happy about that. And the next thing I'm doing is to make it into delicious milk. So I just sieve my milk, and you can see I have my shaft in there. I'm not going to throw away this shaft. I'm still going to extract some milk out of it. So I'm going to put it in my blender and extract. As you can see, there's still some milk in there. So we are going to sieve it. So we don't have to throw away this shaft. In my next video, I will show you how I use this shaft. You can use it as gluten-free flour to bake. When you are baking, I've not tried that before, I won't lie to you, but I use this shaft in a special way, a very, very special way that I would love to share with you in future. Let me just put it that way. In future, I will be sharing with you how I use the shaft of my milk. Anytime I make milk, dairy free milk, I always keep the shaft. I don't throw it away. If I'm not going to dry it immediately, I always put it in the freezer till the day I'll dry it. So you can just dry it and blend it and use it as a flour. I've not tried it before. I'm still going to try it, and I'll let you know how it goes. So I'm extracting the remaining milk in that shaft. So that is what I'm doing. Like I said, you can use this milk in any cereal. You can use it with pap. If you make pap, you can use this milk for pap. Just use it for anything you use milk for baking, whatsoever you use milk for, use it for it. It's very good and it's nutritious. So yeah, we have our milk. This is my milk, creamy dairy-free milk. If you don't tell anyone that this is not evaporated milk, nobody will know until they taste the milk. That's when they will know it's not an evaporated milk. So it's a very yummy milk. Now I'm going to transfer it into the jar. So I have my milk in this big jar and this small jar. That is the quantity I extracted from the tiger nuts and the nuts and everything you see there. That is the quantity I have. If you are making it liquid, not creamy as mine, definitely you get more out of it, but I want it creamy this way. So we are going to test it with our Weetabix. This is Weetabix, and we are going to test our milk with this Weetabix. So let's just add our milk into this Weetabix, and you'll see how creamy that's going to be. But before then, let me just give this a taste so that you hear the review from me. Mmm, yummy. This is so yummy. So yummy. It's very nice. It's very creamy. Tastes yummy. I can't describe it all. Just give it a try. And I'm going to add more because that's not enough. Do let me know in the comment section if you have tried tiger nut before, and if you are going to try this recipe of mine, because I know you have not seen this anywhere before. This will be your first time, right? I know that. So if you are going to give it a try, do let me know. And if you try it, just let me know. You can just share your picture with me on Instagram and let me know how it goes. This is my recipe. This is my, as in, from my brain, I pour it out from my brain. So do enjoy it. I know your kids will love it. If you have a kid with allergy, this is very good for them. Like I said, tiger nut is not a nut, it's a tuber. So you don't need to worry yourself about allergy or anything. So this is my recipe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this. If you really do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not. Until we see you in another video. Bye.